It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We are at United Center in the Windy City. Tonight, the Chicago Bulls taking on the Dallas Mavericks. The opening tip to the Bulls, and we're underway at United Center. Ball, deep right corner. DerrickRose, that's the start they were looking for, just as the fans were getting seated.
And I love that aggression. Stylistically, you have to come out and dictate the tempo of the ball game. Don't ease your way into it. Keep your foot on the gas.
It's the Mavericks right now at the controls. From the painted area, won't go down. To ball. DerrickRose, it's good, and he's not done. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
If you're the defender, you can't keep your hand outwards in the shooter. The offensive player recognized that. He raked his arms into yours on his way up to take the shot. That's a foul every time.
DerrickRose with a chance at a 4-point play for his career, 82%. Can't convert the free throw. Bulls come away with it.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead. Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
DerrickRose, 3 for 4. Good start.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Dallas with the possession. To Hardaway. Probing the defense. Nikola Vucevic. Huge block. Lonzo with it. 8-0 is the score. Here's a chance from long range, and that's rebounded by the Mavericks. Working hard on the glass. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men. Ed, I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0 right now. It helped to have a guy named MJ and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Dallas has it. Knocked loose. That's out of bounds off a ball, so the Mavericks will keep the possession. For three, buries the three. He's too good to leave that open.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
DerrickRose with it. Up 5. To ball. Here comes the screen. Ball to the basket, but a shot won't go.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Lonzo Ball with the rock. Kristaps Porzingis swats it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Porzingis. Hardaway. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
DeRozan with the basketball. Leads one. Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Kristaps Porzingis trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Now whistle. And we'll get a timeout called by Chicago as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game. DeRozan to Ball. Kristaps Porzingis tips it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Porzingis. Not that time. To Ball. Vucevic. To Lavine. Beyond the arc for three. Zach Lavine, good on the quick release that time.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough two rather than an easy three.
Can't connect from inside. To Zach Lavine. DeRozan to Lavine. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not getting the bounce. Mavericks with the basketball. Doncic to Porzingis. Tony Bradley with a piece.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
And scores.
These two teams are matching basket for basket. If the pace of the game is going to be like this, I need to start stretching.
Ball with the basketball. 14-13 our score. It's a one-point game. Nothing going here on that drive. Doncic. Goes to the right side. Tony Bradley snatching it out of the air. Porzingis, his first effort off the mark.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And scores. Nice move, Jay.
Here's what's brilliant about Luka Doncic. Everybody thinks that you need to be fast or be able to ISO somebody and create your own shot with your speed or your athleticism or your explosiveness. That is not the case. Doncic is 6'8", 230 pounds. Put that smaller guard on your hip, post him up, walk him down, shoot shots over the top. If you have an uncanny style of play, that game can reward you a ton in this league.
Here comes the screen. Ball to Zach Lavine. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Rebound taken down by Porzingis. To Luka Doncic. Dallas with 4 to shoot. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Now the Bulls will take the timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. New blood coming in for both sides. DeRozan. To Lavine. 5 to shoot for the Bulls. And finishes strong. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Mavericks with the possession. Doncic. A shot by Cauley Stein, no good. DeRozan with it. They're down 3. To Vucevic. Missed it. How'd that not go down? It's a big finish.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Doncic to Hardaway. Screen coming. Can't connect from in close. To Ball. Zach Lavine. Rebound cleared by Dallas.
Hey, lock up.
Doncic. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Lonzo Ball brings it up the floor. Willie Cauley Stein.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. DeRozan flushes it home. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
And an 8-second violation. It's going the other way. Pass stolen by the Mavericks. Ntilikina. Bullock can't connect. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Dallas owns the basketball. Brunson. Nice pass to set things up. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Brunson. Nice finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan. He's now 5 for 6.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Ntilikina to Brunson. Nothing going here on that drive. Ntilikina with a shot, no good. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Ntilikina into the front court. Down a point. Passed it off. Tony Bradley with the block. That's out of bounds off a Bull. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
For Chicago, number 2, Lonzo Ball. Stepping in for the Dallas Mavericks, number 6.
Bad pass, and the Bulls have it. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Ntilikina. To Porzingis. Oh, defender pulling the chair. DeRozan to Ball. From long range. Knocks it down and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
Most definitely contact on that forearm during the follow-through. You have to give the offensive player a lot of credit. The concentration you need to make a shot after getting fouled, that's big time.
Three-pointer plus a free throw on that trip. Now Rick Carlisle going to use a timeout. His guys have come out flat. Slow start in this first quarter. The rebound cleared by the Bulls. Good defense there as the Mavs take it away.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. That'll do it for the first quarter with the Bulls in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. It's the Mavericks right now at the controls. Baseline drive, but he can't finish. To DeRozan. It's good.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Nothing going here on that drive. DeRozan to Vucevic. Chicago with 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from long range. Not a good shot there as he misses it. DeRozan. Dallas with the possession. Cauley-Stein knocked loose. Bulls have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
DeRozan to Vucevic. Big finish at the rim.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. To Porzingis. Brunson. Bullock can't connect.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Brunson. And a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Popped out.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Kristaps Porzingis. He's got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. DeRozan with the basketball. It's an 11-point game. Nothing going here on that drive. To DeRozan. Couple of cracks at the line now.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
And he connects on the first free throw. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Dallas has it.
I got him.
Brunson to Porzingis. Shot from the lane won't go. To DeRozan. Yes, and a foul. Hell of a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on a defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
DeMar DeRozan at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He struggled so far. And he can't convert the free throw. To DeRozan. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Kristaps Porzingis sends it away. Doncic to Hardaway. Short jumper stays out. Slams it down.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Ball into the front court. His guys leading by 14. Here comes the screen. Ball. Lonzo Ball hits the tough shot. The defender played it well. Lonzo strikes.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Mavericks with the basketball. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Kristaps Porzingis pins it. Ntilikina with the basketball. Trailing by 15. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Frank Ntilikina trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 72%. Missed the foul shot. DeRozan with it. The advantage is 13 points. Lavine, that's off the side of the rim, no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Oh, defender pulls the chair. Ball with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Won't go down. To Ntilikina. Great dish to set it up. And count the basket inside.
Probably option 3 right there in the court, but every player is a threat. No excuse for that easy bucket.
Bulls with it. DeRozan to Ball. Here comes the screen. DeRozan to Ball. Curling inside. Kristaps Porzingis able to recover with the block. DeRozan had made his first couple, but he misses there. To Hardaway. Navigates through traffic, but can't finish. To Ball. Great feed. Sets it up. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
Ntilikina into the front court. His guys trail by 13. Hardaway to Ntilikina. Easy pass to the rim. Lonzo controls the offense. From the painted area, won't go down. To Zach Lavine. Five seconds to shoot. The shot clock expires. Time to shuffle things up. Nikola Vucevic rejects it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
DeRozan with the basketball. The lead stands at 9. Here comes the screen. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Zach Lavine. Oh, good offense, beating good defense.
Defense due to math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Mavericks with the possession. Doncic. Nearly got that one to go. DeRozan with it. Lead is 12. Kristaps Porzingis. Huge block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Here comes the screen. Lavine to Vucevic. Kristaps Porzingis swats it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To Porzingis. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Doncic. Had a chance, but it's no good. To Lavine. 4-3. It's good. Three-pointer for Zach Lavine.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to your stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Doncic. Lavine. It's Doncic with the board. Dallas owns the basketball. Doncic to Hardaway. No good and no foul. Zach Lavine. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
The Mavericks signal for timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Exclamation point. Willie Cauley-Stein with the slam.
Ed, I bet you can't say his name 3 times fast.
That's William Cauley-Stein, my
I said
friend.
fast, Ed, fast.
And the rebound comes down to Dallas. It's the Mavericks right now at the controls. Doncic to Porzingis. Can't miss those. To Zach Lavine. Fires the three. He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
Brunson swings it to Brunson. Tony Bradley tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Ball to Lavine. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. To Porzingis. Oh, blocked away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Plenty of contact. The shot no good. DerrickRose with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Knocked loose. Bulls come away with it.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
Dallas with the possession. Doncic. There's a pass stolen by Chicago. So important to take care of the basketball. Easy two on the other end after the turnover.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Lonzo with it. His guys holding the big lead. To Zach Lavine. Screen coming. Lavine. Has a chance. Can't connect. Has to know what's a good shot and what isn't.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Lonzo ball. That one off the mark. It's no good. It was right there. Late heave to beat the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando. To Jaylen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jaylen.
Hey everyone, it's Jaylen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Bulls entered the locker room with a comfortable lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Chicago Bulls. The Mavericks are down at halftime and in need of some momentum. Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Dallas Mavericks.
Game track. Assists.
The Dallas Mavericks are struggling to move the ball and create good looks for each other. What makes it worse is their opponent isn't having nearly the same problem.
Player of the half.
DeMar DeRozan most definitely deserves to be player of the half for the way he distributed the ball. It was an excellent display of court vision and solid passing.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Dallas has it. Ntilikina. It goes down.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Ball with the basketball. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Ball into the front court. He'll run the offense. Pass stolen by the Mavericks. Ntilikina goes to the left side. To Ntilikina. Short jumper off the mark. Lavine. Driving right to the basket. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim, short. Ntilikina with the basketball. Down a bundle. Nikola Vucevic with a piece. That's his third block this evening.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
To Lavine. Doesn't get the bounce.
And it's written all over his body language. I mean, he looks frustrated, vexed, perplexed, whatever other word you want to throw at it with the X. But seriously, that body language, that's something he needs to work on.
Lavine. Oh, emphatic slam.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Ntilikina into the front court. His guys down big. That's out of bounds off the ball. It's going to stay with Dallas. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Frank Ntilikina at the line for two shots. He struggled so far. Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. Bulls with the basketball. Ball. Nice pass to set things up. Nikola Vucevic. Looking to make something happen. Count the basket inside.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Ball to Vucevic. No, I missed a short one there. Ntilikina knocks it down from mid-range.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this league.
Ball to Vucevic. Here comes the screen. Ball. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. The follow won't go either. Ntilikina down low for Powell. Had a good look there, but it's no good. To Ball. Lavine. Here comes the screen. To Vucevic. He throws it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. Ball brings the rock up court. To DeRozan. Surveys the floor. Over to the right side. DeRozan buries it on the catch and shoot.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Bulls have it. Rocking the rim.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
To Hardaway. Ntilikina. Ball's tied up. Neither player wants to give it up. They don't want to lose this possession. Let's see what they can do with the jump. And a throwdown.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Nice pass to get things going.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
Lavine to DeRozan. Down to 5 on the 24. Lavine, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Give the defense some credit here. He killed them in the first half, driving and scoring at will. But now, it's lockdown time.
In a flash, scores at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Ball to Zach Lavine. Zach Lavine doing what he does best.
A two-time dunk champion, I love watching Zach Lavine play. But you can't become obsessed with just attacking the rim. You have to continue to expand your game and really give Chicago that lead guard that they haven't had since DerrickRose.
Ntilikina to Hardaway. Down low for Powell. Goes to the right side. Here's a chance from long range. He's been waiting a long time for that one to go down.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Great pass to set it up. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. To Ball. Not that time. To Luka Doncic. Down low for Powell. And throws it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Doncic to Hardaway. Good look that time, but off the mark. Shot from the lane won't go. Tried to slam it down, but it comes out. To Vucevic. Layup goes down. Well done.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
To Luka Doncic. Count the 2 for KP at the rim.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
To DeRozan. For 3, he has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
To Luka Doncic. Porzingis. Add 2 points to the board.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
The drive right to the basket. It's rebounded by the Mavericks. To Porzingis. Bulls come away with it. Ball. Whoa! What a finish!
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
A bad pass, and the Bulls have it. To Ball. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Doncic to Porzingis. To Luka Doncic. There's a pass stolen by Chicago. To DeRozan. A big finish at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Runner's good there.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Mavericks with the basketball. Doncic. Nothing going here on that drive. To Luka Doncic. Beyond the arc for three. That no good. Off the mark. Slams it down.
As a defender with inferior athletic ability, there's really not a lot you can do when you're outside the restricted area and you're caught lost in space.
A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
With the basket after a nice drop step.
I think the defender had absolutely zero chance on that play.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Doncic showing why the Mavs traded up to get him.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Deep three at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. Nice cushion for the Bulls. The Bulls in possession as we start the fourth quarter, and they have done no wrong to this point. They have this game well in control.
They took control early, and they never let up. The scary thing about this team, if they keep their foot on the gas and then throttle it down, they can win this game by 50.
Couldn't keep it in. Out off Willie Cauley-Stein. DeRozan. Throws it down.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch. And that's tonight.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Sterling Brown at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 87% from the line. He's denied.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Mavericks with the possession. From the painted area, won't go down. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
DeRozan. And stuffs it home. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
DeRozan. Oh, good defense there as the Mavs take it away.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
It's good. And one.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
To Vucevic. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't get the bounce.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
To Brunson. From the outside, no good. Nothing going here on that drive. From long range. Not that time. And a putback slam.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Brunson. Here comes the screen. To Brunson. Won't go.
Here we go.
Pass stolen by the Mavericks. Stein powers it through.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Oh, ferocious slam inside.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Brunson. Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Brunson. Willie Cauley-Stein snatching it out of the air.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And count the basket.
That's it? That's all the celebration I get? I wanted to see a little bit more off that one.
Now whistle. We'll get a timeout called by Chicago as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Ball. To Lavine. No good.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
To Ball. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
There's something to be said about a guy that can make the game easier for everybody else on the court. We call that dropping dimes, very similar to the way I'm dropping nuggets on this broadcast.
Doncic, down low for Powell. Oh, emphatic slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Lonzo Ball with the rock.
I'm here. Let's go. Let's play deep, play deep, play deep.
Probing the defense. He gets it.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Doncic. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Oh, good defense there as the Mavs take it away. Doncic. Oh, bad pass, and the Bulls have it. Here comes the screen. Zach Lavine. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
People do not realize the brilliance of the coaching in this league. The small adjustments made defensively has made all the difference in the second half.
Lonzo Ball. And the rebound taken in by Dallas. And he slams it down. Big finish for Kristaps Porzingis.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
To Ball. Lets it fly from long range. Lonzo Ball. He's going to get 3 shots here. Hasn't missed yet. Oops. He missed the first one. Second one's no good. One more coming. And he comes up completely empty. 0 for 3. To Luka Doncic. 4-3. Can't connect. And the rebound belongs to the Mavericks. Hardaway. Over to the right side. Fires the 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Shot from the lane won't go. Dallas owns the basketball. Doncic. And he finishes at the rim.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Count the basket at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Luka Doncic. Down low for Powell. Nikola Vucevic sends it away. 4th this contest.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Lavine to Ball. Fires the 3. Zach Lavine forcing that one there. Well defended.
Notice that the defense isn't giving him as much space anymore. They're crowding him every time he catches the ball and really getting into his legs defensively.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, some players just have that innate ability to let the game reveal itself. And that's the patience that Doncic has. He also has the height at 6'8". He can see over smaller defenders to make that easy pass.
Short jumper stays out. To Vucevic. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
To Ball. Slam dunk.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
And the basket good at the rim.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Trying to cash in, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
It's the Mavericks right now at the controls. Bulls have it.
Let's just let the clock run out. We got to get out of here. I got a dinner to go to.
Zach Lavine doing what he does best.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Ball. Off the mark.
His scoring is definitely cooled off, but you have to give the defense some credit. They're denying him the ball and really making him work once he catches it.
To Ball. Lavine. To Vucevic. And a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go. Ball with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. Turns and slams it down.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Lonzo with it. His guys holding the big lead. Baseline drive. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Porzingis for two. Knocks it down from mid-range.
That's called escapability right there. Elusive.
Lays it up and in.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Dallas with the possession. Oh, nice find for the basket.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
With a drop step. Dwight Powell with the block. Ooh, 5 now. The Bulls take this one as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bulls did what great teams do best, finish. And, of course, I've got to mention how many times they scored from beyond the arc. They were so confident with the three ball, and it was instrumental to their success. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Chicago Bulls. The Mavericks finished on the losing end of a close score. They did a great job with their ball movement, forcing the defense to constantly make adjustments. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough for the win. Check out the leading scores for the Dallas Mavericks.
Game track. Assists.
I was really impressed by the way these teams shared the ball. As you can see in these highlights, the ball movement was spectacular. It can't be said enough. The extra pass can make all of the difference.
Player of the game.
DeMar DeRozan seemed to think he could only score points with dunks in this game. Again and again, he kept throwing them down, and it was just astonishing.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in. Of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.